My name is Mark. My name is Mark Klasterin. I'm not afraid to say my last name. I'm happy to be here. I'm with my very, very good friend, Moshe, Brantz, and his amazing son, Inon. And I'm here because I'm a cancer patient. This is the second time in my life that I'm dealing with cancer. The first time I dealt with it in a very different way. This time I was re-diagnosed about 2.5 months ago because I had had a change of heart, and because I was letting people into my life and letting them share this with me and allowing them to give to me. I was able to connect with someone who brought me here. And I started coming here very, very soon after I was diagnosed. And when I was diagnosed, the chemotherapy started immediately. My doctor told me that my cancer was worse this time than it was the first time. Therapy was going to affect me in a much stronger way. I was going to have a much tougher time of it. He was just, you know, and the prognosis was not great. He was talking about doing chemo and then probably doing radiation and then maybe some more, and that's the way it normally goes. But things did not go the way they normally go with me. I came here, and with the help of God, as he says, Moshe was able to work amazing things on me, and we knew right away that it was working. We knew right away that it was working because I had swelling in my ankles from lymph nodes, and that went away almost immediately. I think after like the second session I came here, I was driving home from, I have a girlfriend who lives in Marin, and I was driving, I remember, and I looked down at my ankles and there was no swelling. It was gone. And I said to myself and to the skies very loudly, I said, Moshe, Moshe. And I was wondering, I always wondered if you heard me when I did that, because I did that more than once. Please tell her. Please tell her.
הוא אמר את השם שלך, משה, לאלוהים, שתעזור לו, והוא רצה לדעת אם אתה שמעת את זה.
אני חשתי המון קרבה אליו.
I felt a lot of really close to you.
Yes. Well, anyway.
ואני כל הזמן התפללתי רק כשנוכל לעזור לו. אלוהים תעזור לי לעזור לו.
Pray to God that you'll be able to help him to help you.
I pray every day. So, I want to tell you what happened very recently. Last week, I had a bad scare. It wasn't so much me that was scared; it was my doctor. I developed a hardness in my abdomen and a swelling in one of my testicles. I tell everything. I'm sorry. I tell the truth with my videos and with everybody. That's what happened, and I got nervous. And I went to see my doctor on Friday. This is very fresh. I went to see him on Friday, and he examined me, and the look on his face told me that he thought it was very bad. And that scared me more than I was scared myself. I was scared because of the things I could see on his face. And he sent me for a scan immediately. Didn't want to wait right now. And so they set it up, and I went and I had the scan on Friday afternoon. And all weekend I went back and forth in my head, trying to stay positive, which I do. Praying, I prayed a lot, which I never used to do, and I do all the time now, because I know that those prayers are being answered. So I went in on, okay, I went to the doctor. He told me come in on Monday, and he didn't find out because he told me he was worried about me all weekend, but when he opened the door and looked at me, he had a grin on his face. And I knew at that second that it was okay. And he came in and he showed me the paper. And I made them give me a copy of it. Because I wanted because sometimes it seems like you're in a dream that the good stuff is happening and you wake up and you're back in the nightmare. I don't do that now. I made them give me, yes, and I will read it to you. I want you to hear two very important things that it says. There's a lot of stuff because of post-surgery, which is probably what a lot of this stuff is. Post-surgical stuff and also possibly side effects from the chemo, you know. But it says here, previous enlarged right pelvic lymph node and the previous 9.3 centimeter pelvic mass are not seen on the current exam. And I said to my doctor that it's not there. And he said, it's not there. And I said, there is no trace of it right now. And he said, there is no trace of it now. And the impressions are, number 2, resolution of previous right pelvic lymphadenopathy and a large pelvic mass. And resolution means resolved, not there, gone. Thanks. Thanks to God. Thanks to God. So I will finish out the course of chemotherapy because that's the way doctors are. That's the way my doctor is. He wants to dot every I and cross every T and make the little circles with the O's, and I know that it will be fine, that I will be able to handle the chemotherapy without. The first time I had chemo years ago, the depression towards the end of it was deadening, and I know I'm not going to feel that now.
You don't have to.
I know I'm not going to feel that way now. I know that I have the strength now.
Oh yeah.
That has been given to me, a gift, and I intend not to squander that gift. I intend to use it. I don't know what else I can tell you. Is there anything else you want to know?
I believe that's about it, but you did a great job.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now, and God bless you and my family here. I will never forget you both. I will be with you always.
Oh yeah.
I will not stop. I will be with you always from now on. You're part of the reason that I am still alive. What more can I say? I tell the truth. That's all. Thanks for listening.
תודה רבה. אנחנו שמחים שעזרנו לו.
אני חושב שכל המוסיף גורע, לא?
אוקיי, טוב.
Say it anyway.
No, you could say it to him other than for the camera.
Okay, try to get him up. גם לרועי